Welcome back to another episode of Naperville Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Josiah Schneemann. We have yet another busy slate in prep sports this week. We got more postseason coverage, starting with the girls soccer regional finals as DVC champion Metea Valley faces Neuqua Valley. We are at Metea Valley High School for the girls soccer regional final. The number 1 seeded Mustangs take on the number 9 seeded Neuqua Valley Wildcats. The Wildcats defeated Plainfield South 4-1 to get here, while the Mustangs shut out Yorkville 8-0. The Mustangs are on the attack here as Tyra King delivers a cross into the box and her teammate Lucy Burke goes for the back heel and scores. The Mustangs go up 1-0. Next, Riley Sturchich looks downfield and sets up a great pass here for Sydney Bayless, but her shot goes just wide as the Mustangs push to double their lead. Defender Sydney Phillips delivers a nice cross towards Kylie Janish. She rips this shot past Neuqua goalkeeper Zoe Fabian, and the Mustangs extend their lead to 2-0. The Wildcats look to respond as Lauren Milani tries a cross to Safa Jeffrey, but Metea goalkeeper Alyssa Gluding is able to get to the ball first. The Mustangs keep the pressure up as Janish gets across midfield and sends a nice through ball towards King. She pulls some moves and beats out 2 Wildcat defenders and finds the back of the net. Metea takes a commanding 3-0 lead as we go into halftime. Mustangs aren't done yet as they push for more goals. Burke sends a cross towards goal, and goalkeeper Fabian gets a piece of it, but it deflects towards Bayless and she taps it in. MV is now up by 4. This time, Bayless passes the ball towards King, and she slots this shot past the keeper to get her second goal of the match. Mustangs lead 5-0. Corner kick for the Wildcats as Kate Wolfield sends this ball towards the goal. It bounces around inside the box, and Alexis May gets a foot to it. She scores to finally get Neuqua on the board, but they still trail 5-1. Free kick for the Mustangs, and Zoe Kirkman decides to go for goal here, but Zoe Fabian is able to secure the ball and does not give up a rebound. King pushes for a hat trick, and she gets it with an excellent strike. She finishes the night with 4 goals as Metea dominates this match to win 8-1. They win the regional final and will move on to the sectional semifinal on Tuesday to face Lockport. Postseason girls soccer takes us to East Aurora High School as the Naperville North Huskies face the Oswego East Wolves in the regional final. Naperville North starts on the front foot. Midfielder JC Sturrick's free kick connects with the head of Reagan O'Malley, but her glancing header goes just wide of the far post. The Huskies keep knocking on the door and their persistence pays off. A Wolves defensive error leads Cameron DeCook to get through on goal. She slots the ball past the keeper and gives Naperville North the first half lead. North continues to keep their foot on the gas. Rachel Noren controls the ball inside the box and lays it off for Isa Polavieja, and her curling side-footed effort finds the net, giving the Huskies a 2-0 lead going into halftime. Naperville North in the second half looks to extend its lead as Noren is tackled in the box, leading to a penalty for the Huskies. Maggie Fitzgerald steps up to the plate and buries the spot kick to make it 3-0 in favor of North. Oswego East continues to battle as Erica Smiley heads the ball into the path of Anya Gulbranson, who accelerates and scores with a left-footed finish to make it 3-1. Yet the Huskies put the game to bed as Catherine Ruan's through ball finds Annie Chang, who puts the ball in the back of the net. Naperville North is the regional champion as it beats Oswego East 4-1. The Huskies will face Plainfield North in the sectional semifinal on Tuesday. Coming up, we have postseason action in boys tennis here on an NSW.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
He took his victims at night, and they were never heard from again.
We were there when true crime podcasts spiked your anxiety.
Maybe try binging something less intense next time.
We were there for that. And we're here for everything else. Here it's personal, because we get to know you.
We head to the courts for the boys tennis sectionals. Let's begin with the Metea Valley sectional, where Neuqua Valley and Waubonsee Valley join the Mustangs on the courts. It's a beautiful day at Metea Valley, where Neuqua Valley, Metea, and Waubonsee Valley are battling for the sectional championship. Neuqua is coming in hot from the momentum of last week's DVC championship victory. We'll kick things off with a third-place doubles matchup with Waubonsee's Jackson Jiang and Ravanth Kothapalli taking on Divya Chara and Andy Yu of Neuqua Valley. Kothapalli gets things going early, sending a shot right through the legs of the opposing Wildcat. Later, Chara lofts one towards the back line. Kothapalli retreats and returns a shot of his own, but Chara is there for the smash, and it's too much for Jiang to handle. Neuqua takes the first set 7-5. This is Andy Yu serving. Both teams exchange some quick volleys before Chara gets a hold of one and puts it out of reach. The Wildcat duo would take the second set 6-3, claiming third place in the doubles bracket. Now on to the doubles championship between Metea Valley's Adit Gandhi and Josh Kadakia and Neuqua Valley's Kai Sun and Sid Javeri. Here, Kadakia's shot just stays in bounds to give Waubonsee the point in the early going. Here's Kadakia serving. Sun responds with a shot that just whizzes by Gandhi. The Wildcats take the first set 7-5. In the second set, Javeri and Gandhi exchange a few shots before Kadakia intervenes and gets the ball past Sun. Waubonsee is still down in the set. Later on in the action, Sun lofts a shot over the heads of the Warriors. Gandhi is able to send it back, but Javeri is there for the quick response. Sun and Javeri walk away as the doubles champions.
From point one, we were really in the match. We didn't really want to lose that energy because we know they feed off our low energy, and we play better when we're more energized. So we just tried to keep that consistent throughout the match, and it worked out in the end.
It was a lot of just making balls. Whenever we made first serves, it was a lot easy to poach off them, and it was just making them play and putting the pressure on them to make the mistake instead of us.
I think our chemistry has just been great since day one. We're good friends off the court, so we didn't really need that gelling period from really point one of match one. We've kind of just been rolling, and it's going to help us a lot at state because we're always going to know where each other's are, and we're just going to keep communicating, and it's going to help.
Now let's move on to the third-place singles matchup between Akshay Baid of Metea Valley and Hector Diaz of Waubonsee Valley. Diaz gets going early, scoring with this nice backhand shot. This is Diaz serving now. Baid returns it and then rushes up to the net to send an unreturnable shot up close. Baid wins the first set 6-0. Now in the second set, Baid is in a groove. He plays up close to the net again and hits a backhand shot out of reach of Diaz. Baid wins the second set 6-1 and takes third place in the singles tournament. Finally, we have our singles championship match with Neuqua Valley's Johnny Moe and Waubonsee Valley's Aiden Lamb. That's Moe scoring early with a backhand shot that just stays in bounds. It's a tight game in the early going. Moe is serving. Lamb returns it, then approaches the net and executes a perfect drop shot to score the point. Lamb goes on to win the first set 6-4. Moving on to the second set, Moe and Lamb are exchanging volleys until Lamb hits a strong backhand out of the reach of Moe. It's a back-and-forth affair in set number 2. Still in the second set, Lamb is serving. Moe responds with a strong forehand. He takes the second set, but he had to score 6 points in the tiebreaker to do so. With the match tied at 1 set each, we move on to the final set. The pair is exchanging volleys until Aiden Lamb hits one short into the net, giving Johnny Moe the singles championship. He gives his team just enough points to earn the sectional title. Welcome to Willowbrook for the boys sectional championship. The Naperville North Huskies are hoping to win its second consecutive sectional, but will have to go through some other notable schools like Wheaton North, Wheaton South, and Glenbard East. We start off in the singles third place match where Naperville North's Arush Bardwaj is going up against Glenbard East's Finn Talbot. Bardwaj gets a point here in the first. Talbot now creeps towards the net and establishes himself in the front. He is able to find the angle and guides one down for a point. Talbot takes set 1, 6-1. Into the second set now, where Talbot once again has a great performance. He gets the point here and wins the second set 6-2 en route to winning the third place singles match. Over to the singles championship between Wheaton South's Ariane Lagarija and Wheaton North's Henry Rose. They go back and forth before Lagarija slams it for a point. Rose is able to take set 1, 6-1, and now in the second set, he is looking to close it out. He hits a strong serve, and it's too much to handle for Lagarija. Rose takes set 2, 6-0, and is crowned as the singles champion. Moving to the doubles third place match between Naperville North and Wheaton South. Both squads go back and forth with one another before Luke Fernandez guides one past both Tiger players. North takes set 1, 6-3. Zach Morton serves it over for Wheaton South in the second set. It eventually finds Caleb Watson, who hits a strong shot for a point. The Tigers are trying to stay alive. Fernandez is on the serve for North, and he moves to his left to receive the hit from Wheaton South. He paints the lines, getting the point after hitting the back corner. The Huskies looking to put some major pressure on the Tigers here. They do just that thanks to a good swing from Akash Bansal. North takes third place after winning the second set 6-2. The final match of the day is the doubles championship between Naperville North and Wheaton North. The Huskies get off to a great start thanks to a point from Dovi Yasinauskis. Wheaton North serves well here and it forces a weaker hit from the Huskies. Falcon David Hill is in front of the net to record the point. Nathan Lee has been serving it well all day, and he has a good one here. He capitalizes on the soft touch from Wheaton North and gets the backhand point. North takes set 1, 6-3. We're in the second set, and Yasinauskis is the man in front for the Huskies. He shows off the quick reflexes, guiding the ball down for a point. Naperville North is inching closer to becoming the doubles champion. Yasinauskis looks comfortable on the court and is able to pick up a point here for the Huskies. North goes on to win the second set 6-3 and is the doubles champion at the Willowbrook sectional. That win from Yasinauskis and Lee is massive as the team beats Wheaton North by just 1 point. The Huskies take home the sectional championship for the second straight year and will be competing in next week's state final. On this play of the week, Megan Norquette scores a very rare type of goal. On a corner kick, she launches the ball towards the net and pulls off the Olympico. What a shot as she bends it just enough to throw off the goalie, and the ball finds the back of the net.
In these complicated times, local news has never been more important. DailyHerald.com lets you stay connected to your community, wherever you are.
We live in a safe community, but not a crime-free community. If you see something, say something. Be a Naperville Crime Stopper.
Let's head to the field for the girls lacrosse sectionals as Naperville North takes on St. Francis. We are at Naperville North for the girls lacrosse sectional first round as the number 7 seed Huskies take on the number 10 seed St. Francis Spartans. North up 1-0 as Alois Malley sprints towards the net, then passes to Grace Carcello, who puts in the goal. That extends the lead to 2-0. A few minutes later, Bridget Battaglia gives it to Anna Sheridan, who looks for an open teammate, then works her way from behind the net and scores. They are off to a great start as they lead by 4. Spartans looking to finally get on the board, and they do just that. Lucy Jania pulls out a similar maneuver as the previous play and goes top shelf to give her team its first goal of the game. Just over 10 minutes left in the half, Catherine Lilly has the ball in a penalty restart and she scores. North still leads 5-3. Sam Muller has possession with a head of steam and decides to take it herself with a pretty sidearm shot that finds the net. Huskies still lead by 2. On the next trip down the field, Haley Swatland surveys the defense. She waits for someone to get open, but then quickly spins off her defender and puts in the goal. North leads 9-4 at the half. In the second half, Swatland once again working behind the net. This time she makes a good pass to Olivia Duda, cutting towards the crease, and she scores to put her team up by 5. Later on, Annie Whitwer looks for a teammate, then finds Grace Carcello for the goal. North pulls away in the second half with a 17-9 victory over St. Francis. They move on to the quarterfinal, where they will face the 2-seeded Downers Grove North Co-op on Monday. Now we head to the tracks for the girls' track and field state finals taking place at Eastern Illinois.
The girls' IHSA State Track and Field meet takes place at O'Brien Field on the campus of Eastern Illinois University, where the meet features plenty of talent not only from the Naperville area, but across the entire state. We begin in the field as Nicole Grimes of Bennett Academy competes in the pole vault. Grimes clears 3.72 meters to earn 3rd place on the podium, improving from her 5th place finish last year at state. Sticking with the pole vault in Class 3A, Naperville Central's Kate McHale clears 3.88 meters. McHale's performance is enough to take 1st place, and the senior is just getting started as she will continue her track and field career at the University of Michigan. In the 4x100 meter relay, Neuqua Valley's lineup features heaps of speed with Tolu Rimu, Shioma Anyebunam, Olivia Dawson, and anchor Zawadi Brown. The Wildcats take 4th place in the event, clocking in at 48.28, and Kenwood of Chicago finishes in 1st place with a time of 47.13. Next up is the 3,200 meters featuring Bennett Academy's Louisa Diamond and defending state champion Tatum David of Richland County. Tatum goes on to win and breaks the state record with a time of 9.5396. Diamond's impressive performance earns her 3rd place behind Sundara Weber of Sandwich. Diamond also records a personal best of 10.3837. Moving on to the 3,200 meter in 3A, Wildcat Carissa Hamilton and Red Hawk Liv Phillips both feature in the event. After a few laps, Hamilton and Phillips find themselves battling for position in the middle of the pack. Phillips and Hamilton leave it all out on the track, finishing in 6th and 7th place. Grace Shager of Cal Stream wins the event with a time of 10.15.81. We return to the field events with the triple jump. Junior Brooke Sawatsky of Naperville Central earns a spot on the podium with her best jump of the season at 11.48 meters. Dominique Johnson of Huntley takes 1st place with a jump of 12.35 meters. Neuqua's Zawadi Brown returns to the track for the 100-meter dash. Sprinting down the track, Brown and Jalea Shepard of Kenwood are neck and neck. Shepard just edges out Brown with a time of 11.7, and Brown takes 2nd and PRs with a time of 11.79. Neuqua Valley sprint relay of Tolu Rimu, Ava Bell, Shioma Onyebunam and Zawadi Brown are favorites in the 4x200 meter relay. Impressive legs from Rimu, Bell, and Onyebunam gives the Wildcats a lead going into the home stretch as Brown seals the deal. The Wildcats are 4x200 meter state champs with a time of 1:39.77. Zawadi Brown has herself a day. After medaling in 3 events already, she leaves it all out on the track, edging past defending state champion Caitlin Lanen of Chatham and wins the gold in fashion with a time of 23.85 in the 200 meter. Neuqua Valley finishes 4th in the team standings, and Naperville Central rounds out the top 10.
Get the first day under my belt, get the first bar, kind of cleared and out of the way, get the nerves out of the way. And I've just been working a lot on confidence and just trusting myself in my training, and that's definitely gotten me where I am today.
I've been wanting to run the 200 meter all year. I got 5th last year in the 200 meter, didn't run a PR. It was cold that day, but I came into this race knowing that I wanted to go out and I wanted to win. And I've been running times, sub 25 times, mid 24s, and I knew I needed to run a low 24 in order to win that race.
After the break, we'll go to the boys' side for track and field here on NSW.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
Do you want all the most exciting highlights from your student-athlete's high school career? Relive all your favorite stories and moments from the past few seasons of Naperville Sports Weekly by purchasing digital downloads. Go to nctv17.org/shop to order today. We stay on the tracks, but this time we got the boys' track and field sectionals. We start with Bennett Academy visiting the Glenbard South sectional. Bennett Academy boys track and field, champions of the ESCC led by head coach Brian Quick, looks for another strong showing at the Glenbard South 2A sectional by sending another strong contingent to the state meet. In the field events, Bennett Academy gets off to a great start, especially in the throws. Red Wing senior Aiden Dentis launches a discus toss of 42.48 meters. That is good for first place in the meet and sends Dentis to state, along with runner-up Nolan Daly from Nazareth. In the shot put, Dentis makes it a sweep in the throwing events with a heave of 13.98 meters to finish in first. Teammate Tim Diamond does not make the state cut, but does set a new PR with a throw of 11.73 meters to finish in 7th place. Onto the track with the 3,200 meters that enters the midway point. Nathaniel McKillop is leading the pack ahead of Jaden Frederick from Glenbard South and Finn Richards and Aiden Hewlett from Bennett Academy. Down the home stretch, the runners still have enough in the tank to turn on the Jets. Richards surges past Frederick in the final 50 meters to finish in 2nd. McKillop is the sectional champion, while Frederick and Hewlett, who crosses the line in 4th, each make the state qualifying cut as well. The 110-meter hurdles are next. This race is tight throughout. Bennett Academy with a pair of top 4 finishers. Owen Takahashi ends up in 4th place, while Will Yakulo ends up in 3rd place with a new PR. Harper Bryan from Glenbard South is the winner, with Matt Highland from St. Lawrence in 2nd place. After Cameron Williams from Glenbard South wins the 100 meters, we take 2 laps around the track with the 800. Freshman Tim Jochum from Glenbard South leads teammate Ryan Chung and Griffin Schneid from Bennett down the home stretch. Jochum takes the win at 1:58.49, while Schneid slips into 2nd place in the final moments. Chung does not make the state time in 3rd place. Cutting the length in half with the 400 meters later in the meet. Owen Takahashi leading most of the way. Fenwick freshman Matt Simon hot on his heels, and with the last lean at the line, Simon takes the win by 0.5 of a second. Takahashi is going to state as well in 2nd place. Fenwick showing well in the distance races, leading the 1600 late in the meet with Graydon Hill and Dean O'Brien out in front. Jaden Frederick and Caleb Walter from Glenbard South are next, with Finn Richards rounding out the top 5. Another Red Wing, Charlie Phelan, is not far behind in 6th place. At the end of the race, Hill is able to hold on for the win. Finn Richards with a great final lap to pull into 2nd place, making it to state in another event. O'Brien and Frederick also earn state spots, while Phelan ends up in 6th. The final race of the night is the 4x400 relay. Glenbard South way in front in the team standings, but teams are still hoping to send a final relay team down to Eastern Illinois. Owen Takahashi makes the first handoff to Michael Baker to start things off for Bennett. Baker then gives way to Jacob Malloy, who keeps the Red Wings in the top 3, just behind Glenbard South and Westinghouse. Levell Winfield Jr. is able to hold off the pack to earn the win for Westinghouse. Griffin Schneid with a fantastic final lap for Bennett to make the late move into 2nd place ahead of Tim Joachim of Glenbard South. A great way to end the meet as the Red Wings celebrate another state qualification and a 2nd place team finish in the sectional. The host Raiders of Glenbard South win the sectional, while Fenwick finishes in 3rd and St. Lawrence takes 4th. For this play of the week, Ethan Barada shows great effort in the outfield. A fly ball is hit out to center, and he leaps up to make a fantastic catch as he is falling down. He drops his sunglasses in the process, but the web gem was well worth it. What a play. That'll do it for the show this week. Next week, it gets even busier with baseball, softball, and boys volleyball beginning regionals, girls soccer, boys lacrosse, and girls lacrosse competing in sectionals, and boys track holding its state finals. Don't forget, we're always online. Check us out on our website for extended highlights and stories at nctv17.org. You can also find us on social media at nctv17 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For Naperville Sports Weekly, I'm Josiah Schneemann. See you next week.